All right, now for the third of our inserts for this fancy cube. This is going to be the one that goes into the triangle on the left face. We're going to call it the triangle plug because it kind of plugs up that triangular hole. And as we look at it, there's a little bit of different information on this one. The shapes, we have an auxiliary view, which means it's tipped off at an auxiliary angle, not a 90-degree angle. And so we're looking at just the flat side, which lets us know that the lengths of these equilateral triangles, because it says equilateral triangles right here, the length of these equilateral triangles is going to be 1 inch for the small one
and 1.5 inch for the big one.
They both have the same center point. And then we have this section view, like it's cut straight down the center. And when that section view shows us that the distance between the base of the little triangle and the base of the big triangle is going to be 0.5. And then the thickness or the depth of the big triangle is going to also be 0.5. We have a fillet on the top corner here that's going to be 0.125, and that's going to be the curved shape that you see here. Okay, so let's give it a shot. Starting a new sketch on the front plane. I'm going to start with the small triangle. Oops, inscribe polygon, click. Don't care what it looks like. Go back to a triangle, 3 sides. I'm going to dimension one side of it, needs to be 1 inch, and then I need to line up this point up and down, or Control Z and undo. I could do a horizontal on one line. Either one does the same thing because it lines it up because it's an equilateral triangle. Green check mark. I'm going to extrude. Let's change it to isometric so we can see what we're doing. I'm going to extrude the triangle. I need the depth to be 0.5. Green check mark. New sketch. I want it to be on that triangle. I'm now going to do me a larger triangle. Click, click, 3 sides. Dimension one side of the triangle. This one needs to be 1.5, and I want it to be horizontal at the bottom. Green check mark, extrude, change it to isometric. We're extruding both the little triangle and the big triangle. 0.5 in depth. Green check mark. I'm now going to use the fillet tool, and I want to fillet all 3 sides, and I need to change that fillet radius to 0.125. Green check mark, and there it is. There it is. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. All you have to do is color it now. Color. 2-finger click. We're going to make this one kind of a yellowy color. Green check mark. I also want to add a color to the top of it only. So I'm going to say, let's go with the fillet. And then just this top triangle. Green check mark. When I spin it around, that's not too shabby. Change it back to isometric. Close. Take a picture of it and turn it in.